And we are rocking. Do, do, do. I have a thing for Mortimer's. I don't actually remember what I bought. I remember what I bought. Pumpkin. Maybe it was a suit. Nope. Quack. We're gonna dress like this. Because why not? Alright, we're still on fire. Which mauled to death by a pack of mountain cats in a seeming act of revenge. Transglobal Inc. founder and CEO found dead at home. Cause of death, drug overdose. Find plans for a massive surveillance system at the home of dead tech wizard. Crime boss gunned down the streets by rival mobsters. Escalates turf war. Don't let age get you down, says noted therapist in their new books about sexual health. Black hole set to end all life. Okie dokie. Today is simple, Grim. It is as if the great calmness has enveloped the world. I do not see the need for many deaths for today. Quote of the day, 2 humans have to die. New discoveries await. That's the classic music. Do. Classic. Alright. Nephis Aragon. For several years now, Nephis has gone from one temp job to another. Just one more temp job and you're qualified for the real thing, the university career consultant told them. And that was 3 temp jobs ago. Terrence Hatchett, retired novelist, 40 years. Terry wrote charming fantastical novels for youth and adults. Aww. Terrence Hatchett, Terry Pratchett. You live. Yes. For 40 years, Terry wrote charming fantastical novels for youth and adults alike up until their health began to deteriorate. They still try to write every day, but the process keeps getting more difficult. They've also made substantial donations to many health research trusts. Oh, I can't kill Terry Pratchett. Even in a game, I've made multiple Terry Pratchett jokes. So many Discworld jokes. Benoit Carcal. Benoit builds a website to lure people in who like to gamble but don't want to leave the house to do so. All the games are rigged, of course, and highly addictive. They have games designed to appeal to people of all ages and social backgrounds. You can die in a fire. Said that Mathis talks too much. However, they themselves think they are not talking enough at all. Space radiation is their passion. They are endlessly fascinated by black holes. Well, according to that, it was really bad if for black holes. I bet killing Terry Pratchett's actually the right thing to do because he's gonna leave a bunch of money. But that's not. No minuses. That's good. Still no minuses. Look at that. I mean, less pluses, but that's fine. I think this one's gonna give us some pluses, though. Yeah! Pluses! Well, that was nice. Fairly uneventful.
Grim?
Oh, welcome back.
How about we skip the pleasantries and get back to usual pointless drudgery?
I'm sorry,
Right.
somebody didn't like...
I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task.
Oh, someone had a bad day.
Whatever.
Have I offended you?
No, Grim. You have not.
Oh, good.
Why am I livid? Because the rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspirations.
But sometimes you need sudden leave for your own mental health.
They thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research.
Oh,
Because,
screw them.
as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in... Yes.
Death and taxes? roll credits?
Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job. No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking it out on you. Good night.
No, I'm good to listen, buddy. Sometimes it's nice to just get it off your chest. You've listened to me. I can listen to you. Be good friends. Mortimer!
Yo ho ho! What can old Mortimer provide you with today?
You try the passing temporalities. Count days in a month from 1 to 28. Those are... Oh, because the game has 28 days. Okay, that's cool. Is it 28 days later? In the day. I'm gonna be a... Yeah, I'm gonna stay a duck. No. No. Hello, Grim. Let's put you back up here. You probably need sunlight. Poor little cactus dude. How do I make the cactus dude happy? That's fun. Go with the flow. Right, the situation that is everything got all jumbled up in our fax delivery system. You should listen to your guts today. Your gut, yes, because you know, a skeleton. Well, actually, right now I'm a duck. So, you know. Quarter for the day, go with the flow. I could save everyone. I could kill everyone. The choice is mine. The choices are yours. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Sonia Laurent, 28, drummer. Sonia is the drummer, main coordinator, and producer of the popular math rock band OCDC. All albums have 11 songs, which are all exactly 4 minutes and 40 seconds long, comprised of power drums. They spent a lot of time in rehearsals. Why though? Price Mallard. Price started their photography career by taking tasteful nudes, but soon got bored and decided to return towards nature photography instead. They stalk the countryside for glorious vistas and sometimes even aim their camera at birds and wildlife. That sounds nice. Jerome. Jerome loves birds. They started an egg farm several decades ago, but when business was not going well, they had to also start selling the meat, which is emotionally very hard for Jerome. They hold a little funeral for every which involves little speeches and a bit of crying. That's too wholesome. That is too wholesome. Ron Marcuse. Ron went on a backpacking trip around the world to discover themselves. After a year of being broke, homeless, and unhappy, they found themselves back at home. Decided to take some nice and quiet sheep herding. You know, sheep herding sounds nice. I didn't look at my phone. Vast advances being made in research of reusable fuel cells. Researchers credit young talent involved in special project. Nice. Online gambling developer found dead at home having choked on their morning sandwich. Who eats like a breakfast sandwich? Or is this guy like having a foot-long sub every morning? Beloved author publishes new novel. Describe the dance macabre. Says it could be their last. Oh, totally not Terry Pratchett. Makes me sad. Death of young temp workers sparks outrage, leading and increased rights and benefits to temp workers. Hey! That I did some good. Worth a death, I guess. Also, oh, Terry Pratchett would have loved this game. This is right up his alley. Not enough bees, though. Needs more bees. Nzinga Agu? Nzinga is a transfer student whose home country is currently in the middle of a protest against the regime. They're happy about being away from it, but worried about family and friends back home. The school's also doing a smaller protest, which is elevating their... smaller protest, which is elevating their stress levels. You know what? Sure. Botanist. Gardening is Carrie's favorite pastime and also their line of work. They enjoy growing edible exotic plants and experimenting with different recipes. They are also an expert in natural poisons. Maybe. Holinigan. Burglar. You're fine. During a routine burglary, Holland got attacked by a kid who was unintentionally left behind by their vacationing family. This occurrence made him appreciate the quiet days for more. Usually they leave a clean house behind, sometimes even doing the dishes. You can live! A burglar who comes in, cleans up and does the dishes. I like this guy. I like this guy. Lecturer. I mean, he's still a burglar, but, you know, who cares? Norman gives philosophy lectures at a local university and writes self-help books as a hobby. He mixes vague political and philosophical content into their lectures, although they lack any knowledge or education in either of those areas. Somehow they haven't been fired. Emiko Iwakaya, 79. Emiko worked hard their entire life, but when retirement knocks, they switch into full fun and games mode. These days, they spend most of their time taking care of their garden. Some time taking care of their garden, but most of their time playing team-based online multiplayer shooters. I love her. Okay. Yeah, you can live. I mean, I get to make my own choices here, so I can do whatever I want. Do what I want. I mean, I guess he's still a burglar, but look at that mustache. That is a... You know what? Fine. We'll pull out this little guy. Not that little guy. This one. The botanist. Live or die. Botanist dies. Oh, that was a good thing. Burglar. Live or die. Ooh, die again. I'm sorry. Also a good thing. Photographer. Oh. A little bit negative. Lecturer. Oh, I got some pluses. The drummer can live. The poultry farmer. You will live. Oh, hey! The building changed. The shepherd will live. The student will live. Oh! I changed back. Oh, man. Man! We got like a high rise in there and... Man! What do you want?
Is your hand tired? Are your fingers getting stiff?
No.
You've been clicking around for quite a while.
Clicking? Clicking?
On all the things you see scrolling by before your eyes.
Scrolling?
Perhaps the screen is too bright. The sound's too loud.
What? You talk to somebody else?
No, no. It's you who died and found your way here.
I am very much
To the
alive, thank you.
office, where you belong.
And I thought I was created with limes. Or lemons. Limes. I thought I was created with lemons and a skull and bay leaves.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights.
Okay.
I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
I think they're important and meaningful.
But is it enough? Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone. In fact, do these humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome.
We are getting into some like heavy physiological stuff.
It is all
Philosophical.
transient, no matter what they do
Philosophical.
or achieve in life.
Go on, I'll hear
They
you out.
exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe. Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events.
I was wondering about that with the whole black hole thing.
Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing.
I'm not sure that's fully accurate.
It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar, copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions.
To some extent. But I have definitely seen there be certain importances to a certain person, a certain profile's death or life. Just all with the snow globe.
While the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot and will not even experience or perceive ever.
But could we help them experience these things?
But why? What would that change? Their presence is not even necessary to validate these events outside their subjective experience or understanding. Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it...
Doesn't make a sound.
Yes. Imagine that. Life reduced only to some human vicinity. The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them. To imagine their presence to be paramount.
It is for them.
The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life.
Mm-hmm.
None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness.
I don't really agree with what you've
Then
said.
you have much yet to learn. Good night, Grim.
Mighty. Tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
Dang it. I'm still 400 away. And watch it not be there tomorrow. I really want to know what's with the little skulls. Go in the door. Let's read this first. Silver Fox's team puns young noobs. Well, rarely, but it's fun to see the elderly in action. That's cute. Riddler stumbles on a frighteningly complex array of traps during a break-in. Dies from serious head trauma. Please tell me he tripped on the micro machines. I need it to be the micro machines. Municipal gardener found dead in their own home. Cause of death unclear. Student protest gets out of hand. Severe property damage racking up. Politicians attempting to introduce bill that bans small gatherings and protests. Oh, no. No. OCDC stuns crowds with songs from their upcoming album at the Beyond the Bridge Festival. Severe droughts worldwide seems as an existential threat as once booming agriculture. No, poor chicken guy. Alright, today 4 humans have to die. Oh. Grim, I must inform you of a severe event. The atmosphere seems to have cracked open figuratively. We will see where this takes us. 4 humans. Let's change my... I like my upbeat music. Alright. Branch manager. Jamil began their career as a customer support agent in a well-known corporation's overseas branch. He climbed up the corporate ladder and are now looking to keep the branch running through economic difficulties. Currently visiting a cosmetologist to try to negotiate additional funding. Librarian. Amaryllis is a chronically exhausted librarian who actually has 3 master's degrees, but no doctorate. They also engage in a variety of hobbies, but tend to quickly give up on non-academic things. They have a sharp mind, which others often see as too sarcastic. Pig farmer. Io has been herding pigs for 40 years, continuing the long line of pig farmers in their family. Io religiously wears their green boots every day, believing the touch of pig manure gives them lucky properties. Cow calf operator. A generational farmer, Irgi has taken care of their family's ranch since their adulthood. The ranch itself has seen better days. Most of the livestock lost to severe droughts, the machinery completely dilapidated. Irgi is trying desperately to restore the ranch to working order with their small family. Bicycle repairman. Repairing bicycles is Polder's life. They own a bicycle shop, designing custom bicycles and pimping up old rides. Experimental brake modifications and neon light installations are Polder's specialty. Well, let's keep the librarian. Oh, that was bad. I figured that'd be really bad. Oh, that was really bad! Goodness! Yeah, this day is just designed to fail. Ouch. Darn it.
Ah, the beginning. It has the sweet taste of deliverance. Every blade of grass, every ray of light. It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim? No.
Something bad is going on.
Indeed. Alas, transformations often require sacrifices. Do you agree?
I mean, to some extent.
My high spirits leave me at a loss for words. Try harder, Grim. Perhaps you can dig yourself out of this grave. Work awaits, Grim. I trust you to make the correct choices. I, myself, must concentrate. The muses have struck me.
Oh,
They
good.
beckon. Work to be done while there is still time.
I'm glad you're excited about your novel. Let's see if that lamp is still there. Because evidently, the lamp tells me...
If I ever return to the seas,
Yes.
I'd have ye on me crew anytime.
Aw, I would love that.
The base, the marble plate of yore. The arms melted from the cannons of a galleon. A socket, a shell of a ferocious sea monster. The shade made from the skull of the beast of Hogwarts. The coil
Neat.
bent from the thorns of a rose bush in Guyana.
Okay.
I, me drinking buddy, a master electrosmith, built this illuminator. He also loved to spark me drink and laughed gleefully when me whole jaw sizzled. Pranked him right back by knocking his teeth out.
I love you, Mortimer. So tonight we sleep, and then we try to fix the world. I don't think that's how any of this works, but... Historic ranch lost in fire to fire and extreme drought. No suspected foul play. Economic wonder can found dead in local park. Officials suspect heart stroke. Ooh. More and more people dying of starvation in developing countries. Fire at local library. Librarian with photographic memory promises to read books out loud to those in need. Aww. Hipsters panic at trendy bike shop. Shut down after owner's death. Local pig farmer slips in pig manure. Hits head in water bowl and dies. Their green boots reported stolen. Famous burger joint St. Bonk's under scrutiny by ethics commission. Okay. Oh, wow. Despite their young age, Tiffany owes... Okay, I need to move that slightly so I can actually read, because it removes the words. Despite their young age, Tiffany has become a somewhat successful pop icon. Tiffany tries to shake the fashion world by one wearing secondhand clothing. Their most recent find is a pair of funky green boots from the vicinity of a pig farm. 6 humans have to die. That means only one can live. I gotta pick the best one, I guess. Oh my goodness, are they all good options? They're all good. She has been serving tables since they enrolled in college to pay tuition fees. They constantly dream of a better world, longing for their childhood simpler times. They plan on taking a gap year after finishing college to see the world, as troubled as it is. This doesn't tell me anything. They all seem like good choices. Oh my goodness. As the world's oceans grew more hostile and it has undertaken a top secret solo mission to nuke what is remaining of the polar ice caps in a wild attempt to cool down the planet. No! No. That is a bad idea. We're not going to do that. That's a bad idea. How do I go back to a hut? Life of crime has been Henny's life since they were born. Part of a gangster family, they have taken flight with much of their supposedly shared wealth and looking at spending the rest of their days in an apocalypse bunker. He has been actively hunted by the rest of her family for vendetta. Yeah, we are not doing so hot over here. I don't... And as a person of simple pleasures, they're living out their retirement in the rural areas of Cosmopolitan City, waiting for not much else than the sun to rise the next day. They enjoy reading science fiction books and crafting Lucky Charms. And we are doing real bad. Originally a systems engineer for a long-term company, Kevin has recently begun promoting a return to grim survivalism to a hunter state, stalking prey in forests, national parks, and regular parks of the world. Any living beast is considered fair game, and this does mean any. We're going to go with a no there. Also, you should not hunt in parks. At least in state parks. Bus driver. It's about time bus driver. They're pulling double shifts to save money for opening a small vegan muffin shop. They can barely make it to the bathroom or eat during their breaks. You get home. Oh, I want to see you get your dream. Screw it, Grim. Or Fate. Didn't change anything, but, you know. Dang it. Oh, Mimir wants to talk to me.
Hey, what, pray tell, happened to the world?
I don't know.
Sure you do. It's the culmination of all your choices. Do you know the story of the Wyvern and the Prince Consort?
No.
Of course you do. A young, quick-witted Prince Consort was once kidnapped by a Wyvern.
Okay.
Using their gift of charm, they tried to alter the ways of the Wyvern in order to save their lands. Soon, the beast and the prince found resonating ideas and ambitions.
Okay.
They molded the land in rather inept ways, whilst thwarting attempts of rescue by the queen. Then the Wyvern, tired of the desolation, ate the prince and flew away.
Am I the prince?
Yes.
Well, I knew
It
it.
doesn't matter if your mistakes were countless or few, as long as you learn the lesson. We are thankful of our time together, even as it's quickly running out. It'll be pretty horrible from here on out.
Thanks. Gotta love when I'm being told, oh, this is gonna be god awful.
Grim, I find myself at an impasse. Lend me your thoughts.
Okay.
Should my prose be more experimental? Or should I stick to traditional narrative technique?
Experimental for sure.
Grand. Yes, the exploratory aspect can lead me across the boundary. You are still here, Grim? Fine. Let us... My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts. Everything is on fire, while ice invades from the polar zones. How did that even happen? Endless mountains of trash, undrinkable water, unbreathable air, toxic pollution.
Okay, we get it.
The ultimate ecological masterpiece. And in the center of it, Kathleen Holmes. I never knew a human could be this destructive.
Did I have that name?
What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all.
I thought your rules were supposed to be...
Are you sure you followed them properly? To the letter?
Yes.
What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with, while you still live. Off to work, Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now.
I had done all the rules until today. Kathleen Holmes. I have to go back on my YouTube and rewatch and see if it was somebody spawn mail. You read this post haste. This is a first. The entire continent has turned to a desert. And not many humans left there, but now is their final hour. 2 humans have to die. There's literally only 3 people! And this doesn't actually tell me anything. Nothing of this actually helps. Go to the family. Gaetana Anna Lotus. Gaetana, nicknamed Gal, was groomed from an early age to take over the family business, which happens to be one of the largest food and beverage companies in existence. In their free time, they enjoy long-distance hiking and survivalist exercises. Her husband aggressively advocating for a new radical policy which completely eliminates all taxes. Any and all vocal opponents are mercilessly mocked. I mean, what did taxes ever do for us anyway? Yeah. 114? It just takes the greatest pleasure in listening to wondrous bird songs every morning after waking up. Spend most of their time at home, moving around has become burdensome. Well, it's still possible. They love vanilla ice cream and bananas. Well, let's keep the beverage. Confirm.
Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wilds?
It's just properly spiraling out of control.
Unconstrained, with nothing to stop it. Seems a terrible power, yes? Endless rows of industrial smokestacks pumping out poison, chemical waste pooling into the groundwater, a total collapse of the biosphere. My, it truly looks like the end.
I feel like a total failure.
Do not be so hard on yourself. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
Thanks. Let me go say hi to Mortimer.
Ever wonder if there's a way to do things differently?
Yes. Okay, there's only 2 today. The few remaining humans have to die. Unbeknownst to themselves, human society has finally collapsed. Our normalcy and humanity was left in the world is now swiftly fading. No. I see this as an act of rebellion. It doesn't. Peace goes down. Oh. Peace and money goes up. Or peace goes down, but money goes up. You know what? No. No. I refuse.
You've done well, Grand Reaper.
Thank you.
Yeah, wasn't believable at all.
Meow.
You lack the imagination to pretend this is a world where you were competent.
Ouch!
So, what comes next? Too late. Unless you cobble together a bit of temporal manipulation. Hop over to a different reality and do better. That'd really be something.
Try me to I'm
If such a button existed, it'd obviously be called, like, New World Plus. Go on, Oddball. Nothing else to wait for.
This got really meta.
Sums you right up. Either devastating mediocrity or destructive apathy. We've reached the end. In general, I mean. Not with us. We will never leave you.
Well, that makes me feel
As
good.
long as there is a you, there will be us. Until the
Yep.
next round.
I mean, I'm glad I'll be able to New Game Plus it.
It is growing quieter, Grim. Not much. Enjoy the silence, Grim. Do not waste these precious moments. The planet is virtually uninhabitable. The few remnants choking on noxious air. It is the last gasp of humanity, slowly going out. It is a bit of a somber moment, now that I think about it. I have been with them for so long. Anyway, and crucially, my book is nearing completion.
Cool.
Far beyond freezing, my friend. It nears absolute zero. Leave me to my grand labor, Grim. Tomorrow we shall deal with the final matters of this office.
Well, that's fun. I didn't kill anybody today, so. Guess the bar is open. Hey!
What ho, matey! At last we meet here, the finest tavern in all the lands. You know,
Yeah.
I'm reminded of the time me and me crew were sailing around the Cape of Ill Omen. And correspondent to the name, a mighty storm or a bruin right on the horizon. Shook our ship to and fro. Many of me mates swept into the icy depths of the unforgiving ocean.
Oh no.
Aye, the sea's a cruel mistress, no ways about it. All of a sudden, the beguiling song of the sirens reached my ears. Now, you'd think sirens would sing afore, trying to lure ye to wreck ye ship on the rocks. Nay, sirens be having a bum rap.
Well, it makes me feel bad for the sirens.
They even tried to save some of me mates, but 'twas too late. Many claims by the coffer. Afterwards, we all, sailors and sirens alike, got exceedingly drunk off some grog we found.
Fun.
Can't let the chance for a good party to go to waste, eh?
That was most
Nice.
excellent.
Ye have humbled me with the praise I only partially deserve. Ye have heard of me many exploits. How about ye regale Mortimer with a tale of grand adventure instead?
It has been my dream
Fire
all along.
away.
I was working my desk. With a lot of regular paperwork in my hand. Suddenly, I saw Ash and Decay. Soon enough, I'm told to report to the boss. Yep. They barked wild at me. So I thought, I may have screwed something up. Alright. And then I realized I'm not much of a storyteller.
I see.
Yeah, sorry.
What a most remarkable tale. A marvelous memoir. A fabulous fable.
Thank you, Morph. You make me feel
You
better.
surely claim the right to call yourself a storyteller.
I'm glad you think
In
so.
return, I offer ye a gift.
Haha! I got an achievement.
This here contraption's called a phantasmalizer.
Uh-huh.
Use it to measure the many spirits ye have imbued into your gullet. Handy after any visit to the tavern. 'Twas a
Fun.
great pleasure to have your attention. Time to head back to me emporium. Congress awaits.
Aw, that was fun. I like Mortimer.
Hey, if it isn't my good pal Grimoire. Heck, has it already been a month? Feels like you just got here a couple hours ago.
No.
Word is, you've caused a huge mess out there in the world. Everything's like burning, drowning, dying all at once. I suppose you'll just have to live with it then. A ruin on your hands, the office disgraced.
Thanks.
I don't think there's a redemption arc out of this one.
I don't understand what went
There's
wrong.
a mystery I can't help you with. I ain't privy to the intricacies of the work upstairs. We'll figure it out someday. Eventually. I wonder what's going to happen with the office now that you've got very little left to do.
Corporate restructuring?
You betcha.
That's
Maybe
fun.
Time to get that last drink, huh? Sure. What's your poison?
Uh,
A beer then? I've got a golden Corvette. It's a lager.
I'll drink that. Actually, expected richness and smoothness. Yeah. Yep.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
I didn't even get to ask what she thinks about Mortimer. Well, that's the end. I have one last day in the office. One person. Now that you're not here, now that we no longer talk, soon it will all be over. The last human must die. I refuse. Nothing happens. If I have no money left, I refuse.
The last day, Grim. The last choice. So, how did you choose? As you wish. It does not matter. One human is not enough to save the species, after all. But we ought not prolong the suffering of the last one. No need for such cruelty. Really, Grim? Honestly, this is not like rocket science.
I followed all the
It
rules!
should seem fairly obvious I caused the end times, yes?
You are an a-hole. The biggest a-hole.
Great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity. Not a bit. But why, you ask?
But why?
I have grown tired of it all. This tedious existence. These humans. The endless tirade of death.
I know there's multiple endings to
It
this.
is all meaningless, you see. An
Dang
endless
it.
loop of monotony that I cannot escape. That we cannot escape.
Thanks, this game is making me feel great.
Do you know
Amazing.
how long I have been doing this? I barely remember myself.
I mean, the modern human has been around roughly... No, what? Nah, I don't remember.
I
20,000 years?
exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all, then I could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along.
Why didn't you just put in for
Inspired
your
people.
vacation?
No need for an equilibrium. This office will not be necessary, and we can all fade away.
Total annihilation because you feel bad. Wow.
Your hollow judgment is insignificant at this point. Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours. We will not be meeting again.
I got 2 achievements. Global warming. And I'll be back. Society's falling. The world exploited. Humanity wiped out. There's our building. As you powerlessly wait to fade away. I didn't even get the cloak.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement.
It was fun.
Admittedly, ye did largely screw everything up. The world is in shambles and all. Can't really change that. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
A new chance, the end. I'll do a new chance. But I will end it here.
Lemon, spice,
Ha!
and human eyes. These were the ingredients chosen to make the perfect little Grim.
Yeah, and I still have my costume stuff. That was funny.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken.
Yeah, let's call it